Hey guys, what's up? Brian here. I'm not Tristana. Welcome back to the page. I have a few questions for you. Are you professional? What do you think it means to be professional? Let me know down below in the comments. That's the topic for today's video, though. What I think it means to be professional. But before we get into it, remember at some point today, give this one a thumbs up. Remember to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. I've been posting a lot more videos, so make sure you hit that bell to stay up to date. And it would really help me out if you shared my content with anybody who might benefit. All right, let's talk about being professional. Let's start out with a definition of professionalism, or rather, I'd say oversimplified definition on Indeed.com. All right. So the article is called "What Does It Mean to Be Professional?" All right, let's see. So professionalism refers to the way you behave and represent yourself in a business setting. Learning to behave in a professional manner is a key skill in all industries. All right, yeah, that's pretty given. What is professionalism? Professional behavior is categorized by being considerate, formal, and focused. Although the levels of professionalism in the workplace vary from industry to industry and even from company to company, it's important to have a firm understanding of what is considered professional behavior. All right. A little further on, it gives some examples of traits: excellent communicator, respectful to others, well groomed, strong work ethic, dependable team player, honest, and flexible. The article, it does go on. There's other stuff on here. I'm not sure how useful it is. I'll put the link in the description if you guys want to check it out. But basically, a professional, according to this, is someone who behaves in a way that is appropriate for a business setting, right? Somebody who is considerate of others, has strong work ethic, somebody who is a team player and will fit in, someone who is, it does say well groomed, which I do like because that entails style, which I talked about. I have several videos talking about like professional style, and that's what I go for most of the time. But basically, it's just somebody that, you would see in a business. It's what you would think, like, or how you think a business person should act. In my opinion, being professional, it's kind of a convoluted term. It can mean a lot of different things, and it probably does to a lot of people, a lot of different people. For me, being professional is, of course, there's the aspect of how you look, your style, how you present yourself to people, how you treat other people, of course. But to me, the real key element of being professional is having autonomy over what you're doing, is having confidence, being someone who doesn't necessarily need to be told what to do, right? I know there's people out there who they love direction, they love, having a boss or a supervisor kind of tell them what to do. And it's an inevitable aspect of a job to some degree. But a professional is always going to have autonomy, is always going to know their worth, know their place, and know their abilities. They don't need somebody else to tell them that they're good or they're stylish or they have good work ethic. They just know it. Being professional is all well and good, and it's actually necessary in a lot of instances, even outside of business, outside of work. You always want to uphold yourself in a professional manner. However, I feel today that professionalism, the idea of being professional, is becoming very, very defined, very rigid, I would say. Like, there is no flexibility or there's very little flexibility in being professional. And what I mean by that is that everybody or a lot of people who present themselves as being professional, they always have very similar tendencies, very similar traits, even in the way they talk, right? So I'm thinking on like platforms like LinkedIn and like the way people just communicate on there, the way they word things, the way they present themselves, like it's all more or less the same. It's all almost like I don't want to say that it's like they're conforming to this idea of professionalism, but they kind of are. A lot of people kind of are because like since it is such a vague word, it's so convoluted. It can mean virtually anything, and I feel a lot of people or some people they might not have autonomy over themselves, so they'll just listen to somebody else's idea of being professional. Like, oh yeah, my teacher told me like, oh, I have to do this, this, and this, so I'm just going to do that. I'm not going to think about it myself. I'm just going to do it. And in consequence, it turns out that a lot of people just they become very rigid and fake. Frankly, it's very fake how so-called professionals act, right? I mean, it's just it doesn't seem natural in a lot of cases. And because autonomy is such a huge part of being a professional, I feel that conforming is the antithesis of being a professional, yet so many people seem to do it, right? They seem to be more like, have a robotic kind of mindset, if you will. And they all kind of just group together and do the same tendencies and have the same habits and dress the same way, etc., etc. But that to me isn't being a professional. That to me is just being like a drone, just being a worker, just being, another name or another number. Being a true professional is knowing who you are, knowing what you're worth, knowing what you're capable of, and being able to present that to the world. And trust me, it's damn hard. I know it's damn hard. It takes a lot of time and effort to do it. You're not going to feel confident in most cases, especially if you're in unfamiliar territory, right? You're going to feel like, the easy thing to do is just listen to somebody else and just do what they're doing. And yeah, that is the easy path, but that isn't how you become a true professional. To become a true professional, you need to look inwards. You need to think about what you are, who you are, what you deserve, your strengths, your weaknesses. Figure that stuff out, present that to the world. And of course, style helps. Not the most important part, though, with being professional. Being professional is more of an internal thing. You need to figure it out yourself and then let other people see it through your actions.